Namaste. I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 5, Chapter 9, Shiva's Campaign, in the Shiva Puran. Vakratuna Mahakaya, Suryakoti Samaprabha, Nirvegaram Kurmedeva, Sarvakaya, Sushabo, Mekadantai, Vakratundai. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sanat Kumara said, Brahma handed over the divine chariot of various wonderful features to Shiva after yoking the Vedas as the horses. After dedicating the same to Shiva, he requested Shiva, the Lord of the gods, approved by Vishnu and other gods, to mount the chariot. The great Lord Shiva, identifying himself with all the gods, got into that chariot that had various scaffoldings attached to it. He was then eulogized by the gods, Gandharvas, serpents, sages, Vishnu, Brahma, and the guardians of the quarters. Shiva, the granter of boons, surrounded by the groups of damsels, experts in music, shone well, glancing at the charioteer when he mounted the chariot, concocted with everything in the world. The horses, constituted by the Vedas, fell headlong to the ground. The earth quaked. The mountains became tremulous. Shesha, unable to bear his weight, became distressed and soon began to tremble. Lord Vishnu assumed the form of a lordly bull and went under the chariot. He lifted it up and steadied it for a short while. But in another instant, unable to bear the weighty splendor of Lord Shiva, seated in the chariot, the lordly bull had to kneel down and crawl on the ground. But the Lord touched the bridle and steadied the horses. Then Brahma, seated in the excellent chariot, drove the excellent chariot with the velocity of mind and wind at the bidding of the Lord towards the three cities of the valiant Asuras. The cities were then in the sky. The Lord Shiva was seated inside. Then Lord Shiva looked at the gods and said, Give me the lordship of the animals, then I shall kill the Asuras. O excellent gods, the excellent Asuras can be killed only after assigning separate animalhood to the gods and others, not otherwise. Sanat Kumara said, on hearing these words of the intelligent Lord of the gods, they became dispirited, growing suspicious of animalhood. On knowing what was passing through their minds, Shiva, the Lord of the gods, the consort of Parvati, sympathized with the gods and laughingly said, Shiva said, O excellent gods, you will not fall even in your animalhood. Let it be heard and let the process of release from animalhood be practiced. He who performs the divine rite of Pasupata will be released from animalhood. I promise this to you. Be attentive, O excellent gods. There is no doubt about it that those who perform my Pasupata rite will become liberated. He who renders service perpetually for 12 years becomes relieved of animalhood. Hence, O excellent gods, perform this divine rite. You will be released from animalhood. There is no doubt about this. Sanat Kumara said on hearing these words of Lord Shiva, the great soul Vishnu, Brahma and other gods said, So be it. Hence all the gods and asuras became the animals of the Lord. Shiva became the Lord of animals. He is the person who unites the nooses of the animals. Then the name Pasupati, that bestows welfare, spread in all the worlds and became renowned. Then the celestial sage Indra, Brahma, Vishnu, and others rejoiced, shouting victory. Even in hundreds of years, it is impossible to describe adequately the form of the great soul which he assumed then. Shiva, the Lord of Parvati, and everyone, the bestower of happiness to all, went ahead to destroy the three cities. Then all the gods, resplendent like the sun, under the lord of the gods, and others went on elephants, horses, lions, bulls, and chariots to kill Tripuras, leaders of the Asuras. The leading gods, as huge as mountains, went ahead, delighted and well armed, with all sorts of missiles, plowshares, mortars, iron clubs, and uprooted trees, as huge as mountains. Then Indra, Brahma, Vishnu, and others went ahead of Lord Shiva jubilantly, shouting cries of victory to Shiva, well armed with various weapons and shining brilliantly. Sages with matted hair and staffs in the hands rejoiced. Siddhas and charanas, moving about in the sky, showered flowers. O great Brahmins, all the Ganeshvaras went to the three cities. Who can enumerate them fully? I shall mention a few. Bring in the chief of the Ganeshas, surrounded by Lord of Ganas and gods, went speedily to destroy the three cities like Mahendra seated in an aerial chariot. These were the important ones who were there: Kesha, Vigatavasa, Mahakesa, Mahajvara, Somavali, Savarna, Somapa, Sanaka, Somadrika, Surya Varsas, Surya Sanaka, Suryaksa, Surinamam, Sura, Sudara, Praskanda, Kundara, Chanda, Kampana, Atikampana, Indra, Java, Yantra, Himakara, Sataksa, Panchaksa, Sahasraksa, Mahodara, Satijharu, Satasya, Ranka, Karpura Putana, Tvisika, Trisika, Ahamkara Karaka, Ajavaktra, Astavaktra, Yahaka Raka, and Ardhavaktraka. These and other innumerable lords of Ganas who cannot be characterized and classified surrounded Shiva and went ahead. They were capable of burning the entire world, including the mobile and immobile beings, within a trice by their very thought. Surrounding Shiva, the great Lord, they went ahead. Shiva is capable of burning the entire world. Of what avail are the Ganas, gods, chariots, and arrows to Shiva in order to burn the three cities? O Vyasa, that trident-bearing Lord of wonderful power, of causing enjoyment and protection himself, went there with his own Ganas and the gods to burn the three cities of the enemies of gods. What the reason was, I shall tell you, excellent sage. It was to make his glory known to all the worlds, the glory that dispels all sins and dirt. Another reason was to conceive the wicked, since there is none to excel him among the gods. Footnotes. This is on the construction of the cosmic chariot. Compare Matsya. 195. Shiva is named Pasupati, the lord of animals, according to the legend recorded in the present chapter. Every deity was asked by Shiva to declare himself a mere Pasu or animal before Tripuras could be slain in the battle. The gods accepted the proposal, declared themselves as animals, and fought brutally. Lord Shiva won them the battle, but gods were still distressed. The Lord then enjoined the observance of Pasupata Vrata for the attainment of release from their animal nature. The legend forms the basis for the formulation of Pasupata sect, which aims at the release of a Pasu, the individual soul, from the bondage of rebirth. And here in today's reading of the Shiva Puran, Om Prananatam Yum Veshwanatam Jagannatanatam Sratavajam Pudipatam Veshram Shivam Shankaram Shivam Visharam Devam Kapura Karam Karanavataram Sansara Sarvajiketram Sansam Hrityara Vendebhavam Bhavami Saitam Namam Om Jum Samburu Samtirambaka Mejam Suganam Vishtivaram Swao Om Chanti Mangalakali Badrakali Kapali Durga Kashma Shivatatri Swasa Om Tuya Mata Chipitatma Tuya Bandusha Sakatma Tuya Vidyatra Vinam Tuya Sarmama Hari Om Tat Sat.